Oh yeah.
Hello everyone, I'm MVPerry, and today I'll be talking about the 9 types of alphabet lore fans. First off, what is alphabet lore? It's a cool animation by Mike Salcedo, and if you haven't watched it yet, I suggest you check it out. But assuming you've already watched it and enjoyed it, let's start off with the first type of alphabet lore fan, the fellow animator / artist. This is someone who also makes animations of their own, or even just regular art. They probably draw all day, and the moment they watch the alphabet lore, they started doodling all the letters. Anything from genuine fan art to humanizing the characters to even making parodies like number lore or alphabet lore letters in 3D. These people are usually pretty talented and are always working on cool new stuff. Next is the favorite letter. This is someone who has a favorite letter, not just for the letter though, but for the character. They saw F and thought, he's so cool and the way he was treated was so unfair. He's my favorite and I'm always gonna love him. Or maybe they saw Q and said, ah, it's so funny how he talks. Q? Q? Ah, so cute. I'm gonna make you my whole personality now. Whether it's P, G, N, or any of the letters in particular, some people have a very specific favorite and cling on to that letter. Next up, the alphabet obsessed. This is someone who's ridiculously obsessed with alphabet lore to a degree that's kind of unsettling. Like, hey, I liked it was a good animation, but I don't know if I'd watch it 10 times in a row, then sit in bed for hours crying because of how sad it was, and then proceed to buy the whole plushie set online from AliExpress. I don't think these are even official. The role player. This is someone who sets their PFP to an alphabet lore letter, sets their name to it, and then proceeds to comment on every alphabet lore related video as if they were actually the letter. Like, let's say they chose W. They'll purposely make creepy comments as W now. Like, W, I'm living in your walls. Or, W, I know how you'll die. It's not usually that dark though. It's mostly just lighthearted and a little weird, but when role players meet each other in the comments, that's something else. They'll get a whole chain of the letters saying their names like F, F, N, N, O, O. And it's like, what are you guys doing? Who's watching this? Next is the shipper. This is someone who actually takes time out of their precious day to ship alphabet letters. Yes, you heard that right. Sure, there's the obvious ship of P and G, and you know, that was official, is part of the story. But these people are shipping letters you didn't even think would know what romance is. And then they're shipping characters that are literally trying to kill each other. Is this a scenario you're thinking of before bed? Letters kissing? The OG only lover. This is the type of person who really enjoyed the original alphabet lore video by Mike Salcedo, but doesn't like any of the other content. They find the fan content to be dumb, boring, or just not worth watching in the first place. That still doesn't stop their respect for the OG animation though. And I get it, the OG is definitely the best video out there of alphabet lore. Next is babies. Alright, this one's kind of dumb, I admit it, but there are literal babies that are fans of alphabet lore. Like, I'd say the range of ages of people who watched it were from age 8 to 20. And that's fairly young already. But dude, there's literally 5-year-olds who watch it because they thought it's another ABC Cocomelon video. And since the characters don't actually have any deep dialogue besides saying their name, the kids can understand it. Kind of. I doubt they understand all the betrayal and drama though. Have you seen Breaking Bad? It got me right in the feels. No, I watch alphabet lore, and that made me cry even more. Next up is the phase. This is a guy or gal who literally is having a phase, and it's probably not even something they'll be thinking about 3 months from now. But at this particular moment, you'd think they'd get a tattoo of alphabet lore. This phase makes them seem like the alphabet obsessed, which we actually talked about earlier, but it's so short, it's like a week max. Who knows what they'll be into next? Scratch and melody, bendy, anime, it's all very random and you just can't predict it. They hyper-focus and then defocus. Last on the list today is the profit seeker. This is someone who isn't necessarily a fan actually, but rather someone who's trying to make a bunch of money off of alphabet lore. And making money off of a trend isn't horrible if you make good content. I mean, that's what I try to do. I've made a lot of alphabet lore videos lately myself. I'm not talking about people trying to have good content, I'm talking about this. Really weird and confusing videos, but they're churned out like a machine by big companies or weird animation studios made for babies, and the creators haven't even watched the alphabet lore in the first place. It's really confusing. No shade to Lankybox here, but shade to Lankybox, what is this? Same with people at the mall selling alphabet lore plushies. If you think back just a few months ago, they were selling Huggy Wuggy dolls. It's the same thing all over again. Well everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video. Comment down below which type of alphabet lore fan you are, unless you're not an alphabet lore fan, but I don't know why you'd watch this video. If you think you're a different type of fan that I missed, then be sure to comment that too. Thank you so much for watching. As always, my name's MVPerry, and I'll see you in the next video.